I messed up the last couple of times switching around these microphones. I forgot to check, switching around the cameras. I forgot to check the microphone settings, which is just ridiculous because I've been involved with live streaming since it became a thing at the dawn of it. So it was just a really thoughtless mistake on my part, and I'm bummed because I'm having to throw out 2 episodes because I didn't check that, and you guys didn't get to hear any of my words of wisdom. Anyway, I'm gonna try again today and start with some Milani Rose Primer, lightweight base, and then, as usual, for those of you who don't know me yet, since I'm working in VR and I need to go in and out of headsets frequently, I'm not going to do full face makeup except on occasions, because I need to, for my daily life, I need to just be able to not get makeup all over my VR headsets. And it's fine if you put makeup all over your eyes because those are obviously not rubbing against the headset, but the way that the rest of the cheeks and the way the thing fits on your face, it would definitely get gunky really fast. Trying not to let that happen. So this is makeup for VR headsets. And I can't wait till they have avatars that are responsive enough that we could do our own makeup, and then on our own faces with our own makeup will appear on our avatars. That will be well, that's partly the way to what everybody keeps calling the metaverse. So today let's play with something else from Okalan. It's Sugar and Spice palette with lots of glitter. And so I'm excited to do a really glittery look today. And so to start with that, I'm going to put some heavy duty base on. Because when you're working with glitter, it helps to have an extra sticky base. And that, not only is that better for putting it on, but it's also better for it keeping it from flying all over the place. But luckily also this is cream. It's in a cream, so hopefully I won't be getting too much fallout. So, as almost always, I like to go for the violet purple as the underliner. Some kind of my dark color. My lights that I used to have on this side went bad, and so now I don't really have the right lights on my left side anymore. So I'm going to probably have to figure out another one. And it sucks when you buy something like that and, you know, it dies long after you're able to return it. But also, I noticed something, and this could be a tip, is look at your lights. I mean, there doesn't seem to be any way to replace these bulbs. I mean, the way that these lights are, there were 2 small rings on bendy rods, so you could be pretty precise with them, but they weren't regular light bulbs or anything. They were just these plastic rings, and when the light goes out, I mean, I guess I should go back to the website I bought it from and look at it, see if there's a way to replace them before I buy anything else. But still, just, if you're buying lights, make sure there's some way to replace the bulbs or whatever. Well, not bulbs. Okay, and then there's this the super light, it's just like super light color purple spots. So I want to see how this is like something that would look really cool under a black light. If I can get it, I might need to use a brush for this. Yeah. Well, and the right kind of brushes for working with glitter, you kind of need short, stiff ones. Can't even tell if this is going on right. Wow, this is so granular. It almost looks like sugar or something. Well, and as always, the object is to not get glitter in your eyes or your tear ducts. That's no fun. Gosh, you can't even see it. Maybe this color is just only supposed to go over on top of other colors. Okay, well, it sure looks pretty in the pan. That's the other thing, is it's so hard to tell what it's gonna look like on. Well, I'm gonna try this sparkly green. It's a little more visible. So I got so into this Tool song. Oh darn, that was one of the things I talked about on my mute videos. But this Tool song, I came across this video with all these reaction videos. Like, God, they're just endless. But one popped up saying Tool fans being born, and it was for a song I had never heard called The Pot. And oh my God, I was a Tool fan way back in the day, but I hadn't heard them in ages, and so I'm like so blown away by them and by Maynard James Keenan, their lead singer. I got his biography, and he's just a really fascinating guy. I mean, he's definitely my type of guy. Is like a Renaissance man type guy, a guy who can do all, is an artist on so many different levels. And that's what I'm looking for, is another, because I'm like that, and I want another person like that. And that's like, intelligence and talent turn me on immensely. And his lyrics for Tool, I haven't heard. I've also like put in his other band, A Perfect Circle, which I'd heard of, but I don't think I've heard the music. So I'll be really curious to see, how different is it from Tool, and what is his persona and viewpoint from back and forth from both bands. I don't know if I've ever heard of anybody doing that before. I mean, he's so freaking prolific that he's the lead singer and lyricist for two of the top touring bands in the world. And that's just, and super successful with records. And I mean, he's into being a vintner, with a vineyards in Arizona of all places. which I'm also kind of curious to understand the story, where I get to the part of the story where I understand how he could write a song called Sober, which is like so obviously from the point of view of somebody who understands the disease of addiction and alcoholism especially, and then go on to become a vintner. So I mean, maybe he was never an alcoholic and was only writing about his looking at other people and experiencing it that way. And because anyway, I'm just really curious, because that's a song I love him, that I revere him for the most, is from back in 1993 when I was in the process of getting sober. That song was just so intense to me, and the video that went with it, I just loved it. And I just watched that again too. It inspired me to go back and remember the lyrics, and now I've had the lyrics of Sober in my head like over and over again all weekend. But also the song, so there's a song, go find the video, called Tool Fans Being Born, and it's all black people who are, these are the most fun to me reaction videos, because it's like all these black people who grew up with just hip hop and they really don't know about rock, and so to see them being blown away by rock is just really, really, really cool, and I love it, and it's just really fun to watch. Rock fans being born. I'm trying to add another little color on the edge here of pink. But anyway, so his book is called A Perfect Union of Contrary Things. And it's written by a friend of his of very long years, and it's really interesting because then there's direct quotes from him sprinkled throughout. But obviously at some point he told a story to her in great detail, because she fills in tons of the biological blanks, so he doesn't have to. I mean, he's definitely one of the most brilliant writer minds I've come across in a while. And so anyway, I love getting turned on by another artist, because to me that's just what it's all about, and it just is so inspiring. And but then every day I have this song, The Pot, in my head, and I keep going back to that same reactions video, so I'm like feeling like I'm sharing it with them too. And I haven't used this in a while. Time to get a little highlighter from this. I really love this palette. The Make Revolution times Alexis Stone, whoever you are, transforming palette. This is one of my favorites that I keep at the ready. So I have a choice between a pinkish, a bluish, or a goldish. I'll try the bluish. Whoops. Whoops. Just went into the wrong pan. So, also my neck was hurting from head banging, which I haven't done in a really long time. For those of you unfamiliar, and maybe it's not hard to tell with a band with a name like Tool, but it's definitely intense hard rock, and that's what I love. But with really, really interesting lyrics, and his great voice, really amazing, special voice. So this is my fan vid for Maynard. which is his own artistic taken name. That's the name he named himself. Interesting effect. A little more blending needed here though. Okay, and now some Elizabeth Arden mascara. Now I'm really scraping the barrel of my end of my Makeup Revolution Brow Kit gel. So this is one of my favorite things, but all the gel is almost gone. Well, like just down to the tiniest little bit left, and then there's the powder, which I just don't. It just doesn't. It's not as I don't know, workable. Oh, I definitely need better lights. Oh, so that song, The Pot, is on their album, Tool's album called 10,000 Days. And, oh, I'm blanking on the name of their first album was Sober. Oh. Okay, I need a little bit of shine. Popping out the Tammy Revolution X Tropical Twilight. A little bit of mint green. That's a fun palette. I'll come back to that And now, my little glitter liner, I should take that out of the same thing. So I'm going to keep using sugar and spice and pick another glitter out of here. Oh, here's one with this green and blue. Cool, I think that works. And now I want to use another, this lipstick was in one of my last ones that didn't get seen because of, well, I have to take down because they're muted. But let's get this. And as I was saying before, I almost never use like a brown, but I'm just going to use this as a base for this. Lippy Lingerie by Tarte. Just in a color that I just don't use much. But this I'm excited about. This is a Sephora fireworks. Like a rose gold. A little different than my usual color. I probably use a little different blush to tie it together, but again, no blush today or foundation today because of VR. Gotta keep my headsets pristine as possible. Anyway, now I'm real excited to go back to unboxing the Sephora Holiday Vibes Advent Calendar, which I'm starting a month early because I have another one for December. So let's see, where I left off before was day 1, where I had this cute little red, cherry red nail polish. And then let's see, there's number, it's hard to hold this up and show and take it at the same time, but anyway, number 2, oh, I must have already moved it. Well, number 2, oh, it's a mask. Shoot, I already took it to the bathroom to use it. It was a roll-on or a stick mask, which is in bamboo, so I'm interested about what that means. And then now number 3, and that is a pink glittery hair clip. So I'm just catching up because these are days I miss being with you guys, and I found out a little better reason why is that one of the pandemic depression symptoms is being having digestive issues, and that has been the case for me, and there doesn't seem to be any good reason for it. Well, day number 4 is this cute little travel size star shaped bath fizzy. Okay. And then now, day number 5. It says, give your skin a nighttime cleanse. And then this is Sephora. Oh, micellar water. So this is eye makeup remover. Yay! Thank you. Alright, I'll take that to the bathroom also. Day number 5. And day number 6 is today. Cleansing time for noses. Oh, carbon nose strips. Blackheads. Well, you know, I'm pretty much past the point of those, so I may have to give that to one of my teenage nieces. Okay, so that's all up. We're caught up to to day 6 on the Advent calendar. Even though it's day 9, I got a little late start because of, well, it didn't arrive until the 3rd. Anyway, so blessings to you all. Be safe out there. Please take care of yourselves. And I will do my best to be with you again tomorrow. Please follow and bring your friends. Have a fabulous and fun day.